Yes, Ishita, you're audible.
Yes.
So, once again, a very good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing very well. So, on behalf of the Financial Research Group, USMS, I warmly welcome all our respected alumni, seniors, and fellow students who have gathered here to today's alumni meet. So, today's session is an interaction with the former FRG presidents, the same students who once sat in the very classrooms we are sitting in today, and who have now gone on to build remarkable careers in the finance and consulting domain. We're truly grateful to have them with us today. So, before we begin the session, I'd like to acknowledge a few people who play an important role in making platforms like these possible. I'd like to acknowledge Miss Divya Verma, the faculty coordinator of the Financial Research Group. I'd also like to acknowledge Ms. Simran Tundwal, the current president of the Financial Research Group, and the vice presidents, Ms. Tanya Raheja. I'd like to invite Ms. Tanya Raheja to start the session.
Hello everyone, I'm audible to you. Myself Tanya Reja,
Yes.
I'm the Vice President of Financial Research Group, and here is my team FRG with you all. So, I would like to introduce the Simran, who is the President of the Financial Research Group, our Faculty Coordinator, Mrs. Divya Verma here. So, we are here for our first alumni session. I would like to introduce our President to introduce herself, and then the other teammates to please introduce them to the session. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Srimati Tundwal. I'm the current president of FRG Group, and today is a very great opportunity for us to interact. We get a chance to interact with our seniors, super seniors, and thank you once again from our side to everyone. And I like to introduce my team heads, Prachi, the head of alumni and database team, and Himanshu Yadav, the head of IT and social media team, and
Hello
Ayushi
guys. Hello
Upadhyay,
everyone.
yeah, Ayushi Upadhyay, the co-head of the IT and social media team, Navya Jain, the head of investment consultant team, and Shambhavi, the head of research team. So, and Mayank also, he is the head of PR and sponsorship team, and Priyanshi, the head of editorial team. So we all gather here to interact with our very former presidents, and we are very privileged to get a chance to interact with you guys. Our Vishal, the president of 2024, and Miss Prachi, the president of 2022, and Mr. Saksham, the president of 2021 year. So we welcome you guys and thank you for interacting with us and for this session. Thank you from my side.
So, before starting the session, I would like to introduce our speakers. Mr. Kunal Kumar Singh, who is currently working as a senior associate at Bain and Company and served as the FRG president in 2021. Mr. Saksham Asthana, who is currently working as a research analyst at Kizil Integral IQ and served as the FRG president in 2021. Next, we have Ms. Prachi Sharma, who is an analyst at EvalueServe and was the FRG president in 2022. We have Mr. Prashant Vashisht, who is an investment banking analyst at Equity Knowledge Partners and was the FRG president in 2023. We are also joined by Mr. Vishal Giri, who is working as a credit analyst at Exceedance and was the president for 2024. Just so everyone knows, Mr. Kunal Kumar Singh will join us a little late and we'll hear from him during this course of the session. We'll now move on to today's main interaction where we will hearing directly from our alumni about the journeys from the college where they are today. To begin with, I'd like to request Mr. Saksham to take us through his journey, starting from their time at FRG to the roles he has taken up since.
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining in today. Thanks Simran for the wonderful start to the session. Ishita for the wonderful introduction. Uh, it's actually my privilege to join you guys and shed some light on my career, on how you guys might be able to benefit from it. Um, Also, I see that there are quite a few people in attendance. Some known directly through class, some from FRG, some from LinkedIn, but there are quite a few known faces in the audience. So, as you might or might not know me as, my name is Saksham Asthana. I was a part of the MBA financial analysis group. Uh, my specialization was in financial analysis. I was a part of FRG from 2020 to 2022 when I graduated. Since then, I've been working for Crystal Limited as a research analyst. Uh, I've slightly deviated from the financial profile now. I won't say it's a core profile. However, we have quite a few tasks coming in. Valuations are something we do, which have been taught to us during the course of our MBA. My role currently mainly pertains towards the market research side of things, working for a private equity client as well as a law firm client in the UK. Uh, Apart from that, I think I'm quite happy to see that the number of members in FRG has grown over time. What started as a casual pet project suddenly gained traction. People found it interesting enough to join. Otherwise, I used to only see people joining the CRC, and yeah, I'm thankful for to Divya ma'am for providing us this opportunity to join you guys to contribute something towards this group's success. Thanks, Ishita, Simran.
Thank you so much, Saksham Asthana, for sharing all the memories of the FRG group. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Vishal Giri to share his journey, how he got where he is at right now today.
So, hi Ishita, hi everyone. So, like, I have recently graduated like last year only, and I know like all of you. I have already worked for like various events with Simran, Tanya, Prachi, and like it makes me so happy to see that you guys are so actively participating in our group, and it also like makes me feel that I have like passed the throne like to the like right students. And after like my MBA, like I have joined Cvent like as an intern, and there my work was around like order to cash domain, which was not a core finance role, but like we were like helping finance team to like maintain the accuracy. And there like I learned like many, like how to like talk like to our managers, and how like this corporate thing works. And like I made some good networks like over there. And recently I joined accidents as a credit analyst. So like there it's a like core finance role, because we are we like analyze financial statements, and we read annual reports. So like what I have learned in my MBA is helping me now. And also our events and our like daily updates on FRG group is also helping me. So like great to see you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Vishal, for sharing all the memories and the journey that you had in FRG. Now, so we have Miss Prachi with us. So I now request Miss Prachi to share her story with us. We're excited to hear about her career path. the challenges she overcame, and any insights that could help current students.
Hi, Ishita. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Ishita, Simran, Tanya, everyone from FRG, from giving me this opportunity. Especially thank you, Divya ma'am, for organizing this event. Um, if I talk about my journey in college, I was not very studious person. I used to indulge myself in activities. We have organized so many activities in FRG. If you have looked back, so I have always encouraged my team to organize different kind of workshops, events. Even Divya ma'am have also encouraged us to do so many things. This is not only part of learning; it also help us to build a resume. So, because of FRG, I landed into a very good company, Evaluserve. I have been working here for like 2.5 years. It's going to be 2.5 years, and I have learned a lot. Like, it's a finance field. So, here we like serve private equity firms. It's a boutique firm. So, we do research work for the front end people. And during my journey, I have learned so many things, like what we have not learned in the college. We only do theoretical part in the college, but I recommend you all to, apart from your curriculum, please do courses that will help you to build your knowledge. And even I am currently I am doing, like, apart from my current job, I am also doing some courses to build my career, to grow my career further. So that's all about my journey. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. uh, I'm glad to hear like all of you during the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Prachi, for sharing valuable insights. It will really help us, guys. Now, we'd love to hear from our students. We have some volunteers who would like to ask questions from you guys. So, starting from Shweta. Shweta, you may go first. Okay, so Shweta is not here. Mudit, you may go first.
Okay, thank you, Ishita. So, firstly, I want to ask question from Mr. Vishal if he is there.
Yes, Mudit, please.
So I want to ask that you told that you was from financial analysis only. So when we talk about finance domain, we know that we this contains multiple career options and pathways like investment banking, research analytics, credit analyst, risk management, etc., and many more. So as a financial analysis student myself, I don't know which career path to opt or which career path to go because we know that there are less internship opportunities in like research fields and credit analyst fields, so we do not have any knowledge of that field. So how we can know at this point of time which field will be best suited for us, or if you could give insights or your own experience that how you get this credit analyst field.
So a very great question, Mudit. So I was also like facing this problem, like where should I go? Should I like go with, investment banking? But like I can tell you this because like I have like recently joined this Accidents as a like credit analyst. So like every role, whether it's like in a private equity or be a credit analyst, risk analyst, anything in like finance and accounting domain, you should have like your basics clear. So you should know like accounting basics, then you should know like financial basics, like you should know like all like three income like three financial statements very well, balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement, and like I see like many people like struggling like right now at my office, because they they have never read a like annual report correctly, or like they don't have the habit of reading annual reports. And now when suddenly they have to like read all these annual reports, because they are like lengthy and they contain like many financial jargons. So if like you are really interested in finance, you can like do any courses on swayam or like NISM. Any, like there are many free courses, you like there are many great videos on YouTube as well, right? So like just keep learning, keep like like all the concept, and like keep your basics clear so that you can get a like entry level role. And once you like get an like entry level role, then you can like further build your skills.
Okay, thank you. One more question in this is, so how we can make our resume stand out from others when we are going to this credit analyst position?
So like I can tell you that like if you have some like good internships or courses on your resume, and if you can explain internships or your, maybe not even internships, maybe your college projects very well, right? Because sometimes students like do like any courses, but they don't pay attention, okay, while doing that courses. Like there I see like many students that like they enroll in a course, and they just see like videos, but they don't pay they don't like learn attentively, right? So just if you are like doing anything, just do with with your 100%, like put your 100% effort in it, so that while at like any interview, you can explain that concept or that your internship, your college project to the interviewer. So that will help you.
Thank you so much. It will really help me. At the same time, I also want to ask question from Mr. Saksham if he is there.
Um, yes, Mudit, please go ahead.
Okay, so I want to ask you that as you are from research field, so we know that research and business analytics field are very trending nowadays, and they are high demanding from students as well. But when we talk about their internship opportunities, they are very limited. So how we can gather knowledge or practical experience for this kind of positions and can make stand out from others when we go to these fields. If you could give some insight on this.
Sure, Mudit. Actually, that's a nice question. What I would like to point out first is, let's just say that me being from a research field, having a financial background is a good to have. However, most of the people working in our office who are in in similar roles, they do not have any financial backgrounds, any particular business analytics or research background, right? This is quite a generalist field. It's just it depends. The outcome of your job profile, it depends on how analytical you are in thinking. So there are people who have studied science but are now in a research field. They are able to understand what the industry is asking, what the client is asking. So just like tying up research and business analytics, asking about what kind of experience should I have, what kind of qualification should I have to enter, would be slightly counterproductive in this case. You can be from any field, you can be from any qualification and still join in. However, yes, there is a lack of internship opportunities in this case. I myself have not exactly done any internships in business analytics or research. However, now I'm working in one. uh, I would say that definitely there are some career fairs that you can go to that would help out quite a bit. Companies, especially reputed ones, they do send their representatives to these events happening in Pragati Madhan, Yashobhumi. Recently, something happened there as well. So, going to these events can actually help you out, help you get an internship. Additionally, it can just act as a good networking event. You just gain some LinkedIn connections out of it, and yeah, you do need to follow up quite a bit with these people who you meet, but I think they are the ones who would be able to get better internship opportunities for you, especially ones that pay out in terms of stipend instead of the unpaid ones, because that is something we should actively try to avoid, right? Gaining experience is a priority. However, we need to take care of our finances before we take care of the company's finances, right? So I hope that answers your question. In case not, then you can always follow through with that.
Thank you. Also, adding in this, do research papers or research articles helps out in this case? Like, if we write some research articles or papers and wrote this in resumes, so it will also help in getting a job.
Yes, Mudit, it does quite a bit. So, if you just look at it from a purely research paper point of view, why do we write it? Right? For us, it might just be an MBA project that we have to complete and submit to our invigilators, right? Don't look at it that way. It's actually a medium of structuring your thought. That is what a research paper is. In terms of when you go for an interview, they give you an abstract topic, right? The key towards a research job or even business analytics in general is storytelling. You have to understand the concept, you have to gather your thoughts, and then you have to tailor your thoughts to the needs of the person you are explaining it to, right? So that is what a research project is. That is what the research and business analytics field is all about. Yes, when you put it in your resume, that does certainly highlight your resume to certain kinds of clientele, where you can argue that, oh yes, I have worked in this field, and like I have worked for this company as an internship. I have this project, and it does get certain people interested in it. However, I would say that just your general countenance, your confidence is what drives the interviewer more towards actually looking at your resume. Otherwise, it just gets screened out. So projects are important. Project storytelling is important. Putting it on the resume is important, but more important is how well versed you are with your concept, as Vishal correctly pointed out previously, right? I hope that answers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saksham. That was very helpful. So there's one more question from our students. He's asking whether he should focus on doing finance internships or doing courses like valuation and financial modeling, which is better in your opinion, and please give any advice you have for an UG student if possible.
Okay, is this like a question specific to me, or all of us are invited to answer?
Yeah, you could answer that.
Okay, so it's the question, if I'm right, is about uh, whether they should go for MBA finance or specifically for financial internships, and whether or not they should focus on certifications, right? Let me just put it out there. Financial internships would help you a lot more than getting just certifications. Certifications is something that are dime a dozen in the industry. People say that yes, it does help your resume building and all that, but let me just tell you, certifications come way below your actual qualification, so, and your work experience. So if you just like imagine a resume, right, a single column resume, you might see that there's an objective statement, then there's your then there's your education, then there are some particular skills you want to highlight, and then there is a dedicated section for certifications, right? So they are a good to have, but treat it more as self upskilling rather than treating it as a medium to get a job, right? That is where I think the thinking difference lies. Definitely go for financial role related internships. They help you out a lot better. They just mold your thinking towards how the companies want you to think. And definitely, as you go, you can keep applying your certification skills in that internship to solidify your concepts, your basics, and I think that would go a long way.
I hope that answers your question, Gantavya Gupta. Thank you, Saksham, once again. Now, Shweta will be asking
Hi,
the
Shita. I would
questions.
like to add on this. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Saksham, for the insightful knowledge. So I would like to add that if you want to focus in finance field, so you should definitely know what is valuation and financial modeling. It is very, very, very important if you want to grow your career in like in finance field, especially in investment banking area. So you should do courses. You should build your LinkedIn. You should make life projects on that. You should make financial models on your own as well with courses, and you should post on LinkedIn. So the more people reach out to you, the more you grow in your career. Like you can get internship opportunities, career opportunities from LinkedIn if you post such things. It's not only the certificate that you do, it's the knowledge you gain. Like it's okay, तुम लोगों ने certificate ले लिया, that's good. But if the interviewer asks you in the interview that what have you done in that course, you should know each and everything regarding that. And nowadays you should if you want to like have certifications, go for Gen AI course. Fintech companies are like eager to employ that person who know what is Gen AI. You should know how Copilot, how uh, Gemini works. Like there are so many tools that you should know how they works. Today, you should know how automation works. So all these courses are very important if you want to grow in financial field. So yeah, that's all I want to highlight. Thank you.
Thank you for adding, Miss Prachi. Now, Shweta will be asking the questions.
Hello everyone, my name is Shweta Singh. I am currently pursuing MBA in finance and I am currently a member of research team. I am interested in building my career in finance and I am grateful for this opportunity to interact with you and and I would like to ask a few questions to Ms. Prachi Sharma. Ms. Prachi,
Yes,
you
Shweta.
have as a president, how does this leadership role help you in your finance placement and in building your career to reach where you are today?
Uh, uh, so when I was in FRG, I used to like organize so many events, and thanks Saksham for giving me that opportunity and recruiting me as the president of FRG. Uh, I used to interact more and more with people. I used to gain knowledge from like what is finance. Especially, you should know if you are in FRG, you should know what is finance and how this is helpful for your career. Like being in FRG is not only a thing that you get from the college. FRG also gives you the opportunity that you should land in a good company. Like you organize events, why you organize event, you should know. uh, if you want to grow career, you should like organize such events that will help you build your resume. Like if the interviewer asks you, you have organized this event in your uh, college club, so how that helped you. So you should know everything. Like in my interview, my interviewer also asked me such questions. So FRG has helped me a lot. It also helped me in my research work as well. So I worked on some research projects where I highlighted that I have been indulged in this group, and this helped me to gain such knowledge. So yeah, FRG really helped me in growing my career. Mm, that's why.
Thank you so much, Ms. Prachi. And now my second question is that what challenges should freshers be mentally prepared for when entering the finance field?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I wasn't able to hear.
What challenges should fresher be mentally prepared when entering the finance field?
Okay. Uh, if you want to enter in a financial field, it's very complicated. Like finance is very, if you don't know the basics, you can't enter financial field. You should know each and every basic, like you should know financial statements. You should know how a number works. You should know how market is working. You should know how like what statements show you, like what are their meanings, what the uh, like what balance sheet tells you about the company, what their income statement tells about your company. You should know each and every basic before you go for an interview, because if you don't crack that, the interview will say that's all, thank you for the time. So you should know each and everything, and you should know what current market wants. So like I told you, like you should do Gen AI courses. Also, I got some like comment here, like can you suggest some courses for fintech? So you should do data analytics course. You should do Gen AI courses. You should one more thing, yeah, what I missed is you should, if you are in undergraduate or if you are still in MBA, you should go for CFA. You should definitely do that. I missed out on that, and currently I'm thinking of doing it. But you should definitely do that, because if you are from MBA Finance, that's like mini version of CFA, and you can crack that if you are doing, if you will do right now. Because during your during your like experience, work experience, you can't do such courses because it wants time, your time. You can't uh, you can't take out 2 hours. If you are in investment banking field, it's very hectic. You have to sit for like 9 to 12 hours if there is a total workload. For now you have time. If you are in college, you have time. You should do these courses to build your career, because MBA plus CFA is very good. You can land in any job. So do such courses. You should have basic knowledge. You should know uh, like some questions I will give you as an example. You should know how the financial statements are connected. You should know how WAC works. You should know like what if you want to go, you should know the KPIs of the industries you want to be in. You should know every little things before going into the interview. Yeah, that's all I can suggest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms.
So
Prachi, for such a detailed answer.
I just would like to like add one thing. So great insights, Prachi. You guys like also can work on your Excel skills. So a lot of students have good, financial skills, but they have not like good Excel skills. So then they need to like when they like join any organization. So first they have to do like Excel skills. Their managers tells them, please like first learn Excel. So learn Excel as well. And great insight by Praichi that you can also do CFA, at least CFA level 1 with your MBA, because now like you have time, you can do it. But when like you join a job, then like it's get like very hectic, because you are learning that skills and you are upskilling like yourself as well. And yes, very correct that you have to work for 9 to 12 hours in start. So yeah, like you can do that as well. Thanks.
So,
Thank you for adding that.
sorry, Ishita, I'm jumping in between, right? But I would like to build on Prachi's and Vishal's points. They have some really good points on this one. I would say definitely go for a CFA certification if you can, because later down the line, when you start applying for multiple roles, once you switch from your first job, you will find out that companies, due to the competitiveness in the job market space, right? They do prefer CFA cleared candidates over MBA candidates, even though they are applying for the same salary package and same roles, right? So it is generally considered a good thing if you can go to like go to a certain length, complete your CFA. At least, as Vishal mentioned, CFA level 1 would be a great help in your job switching later down the line. Also, I would think that while you're searching for jobs, you should always look at companies that have certain policies. Like in my case, Crisil does offer certain incentives if you're trying to complete your education or trying to get a certification that helps your role, right? So let's say I go for CFA, Crisil might be interested in covering the cost for the examination, which is quite significant in my opinion. Also, as Vishal mentioned, Excel, please do it, because we just ignore Excel as if, oh, we have know it, we have done it since class 7, 8. I don't know since when we have been studying Excel, but it's time saving that is the key. You can do the same thing in 10 minutes. Someone in the office can do it in 2 minutes, and they are more likely to get a promotion or incentive in the office rather than you, even though you are basically able to do the same thing, they're doing it faster than you, more efficiently than you. I think that is the key. Take command over Excel, get proper certifications, always look for jobs that do provide you certain incentives for clearing your education goals, and obviously do try to complete your CFA level 1. Prachi just inspired me to get my certification as well. Thanks for that.
Yeah, sure, Saksham, you should do that. Even I am lacking some skills right now.
Thank you, Saksham. I'd now like to invite Akshat to ask his questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel extremely delighted to have a chat with you. So, I would like to ask Mr. Saksham that your output is crucial for outlook of the company or uh, perception, investor perception. So, how do you manage to be ethical and independent and autonomous when you know that you, it is expected from you to comply to the public perception of the existing company?
Uh, okay, so Akshat, when you say investor, what exactly are you referring to? Because my client is a private equity client. He's an investor, and basically, I'm just supporting him in terms of understanding the industry. I'm not exactly helping him make the decision, right? So, investment, actually, helping with the investment philosophy, investment decision is slightly different from helping scope out the market, right? I would say there is definitely a level of bias in the way we work. We can't exactly eliminate it. It can never be eliminated. You have certain biases that are absolutely crucial to your judgment, the way that you have studied, the way that you have performed the analysis. I would say remaining ethical is a challenge, because in my job, ethics would directly transfer into how much time I have invested on a particular project in in order to achieve my targets, right? So even though I try my best to do that, even though I'm investing to the best of my ability, my time, my effort, I do make sure that I understand where the client is coming from. Okay. So the first thing is be a good listener. That helps you being ethical, because then you know what to expect from the client. You are on the same page, right? And some of the biases that happen due to a miscommunication, due to like certain misunderstandings in the request, they definitely go away. However, because I'm not in that particular job profile, that is something you need to ask from people who are actually in investment banking. So someone would like Prachi would be better suited to answer on this one.
So I also have one more question. While you are working on a company research or a research of a particular sector, how do you decide which variables truly matter and which are not that much important or add less value to your research?
Okay, that's a good question actually. So basically, the way we evaluate a particular project or a market is we break it down into three things, right? The first is obviously whether it is a private company or a public company where either new investment is happening or reinvestment is happening, right? Second would be to to get into products and services. What is the core offering of the company? Is it a service or a product? And then it comes down to the end objective, right? And the expertise of my client. So let's pay attention to each level. The first one, whether or not it's a new investment or a reinvestment. New investment requires more diligence than reinvestment, right? Because you are an entrant into the space. So obviously that guides how much time you invest in the process, how much preamble kind of work you are able to do on the project, right? Second thing you would focus on would be what is the core differentiator of the product or service. First of all, whether it is a product or service. Second, what is the core differentiator? So when I look at companies, for example, recently there was some news that Gemini and Grok have overtaken OpenAI and Copilot as enterprise champions, enterprise AI champions, right? Companies are adopting them at a higher rate. Why is it so? The first question should be, why is it so? What is Grok and this Gemini offering to their clients that the other players are not? That is where you differentiate between the core offerings, right? So, for example, is it higher number of tokens? Is it higher number of accesses per month? Right? Is it a lower price? So that is where you draw the line, and that is you standardize all the characteristics, and then you start analyzing those companies. And in the end, what is my client's specialization plays a crucial role. Let's just say that not all private equity firms have a very diversified portfolio. My client, for example, he or rather they have an approach where they do not invest in companies where they do not have relationships. So they are an investor in SpaceX, in XAI, but they are there because there are certain people in that company who they have had previous relationship with, right? The end objective is whether it is a core specialization of the private equity firm. My client invests in AI. He invests in advanced computing, quantum computing kind of companies, chip fabrication, right? If I start looking for companies that are not even involved in these spaces, it's completely useless for them, right? So they won't be exactly happy to get those projects. So I think these are some things you need to pay attention to. The first is obviously uh, what is your client's ask, whether it is a whether due diligence is required. Second, what is the core differentiator? You can look at it at product data sheets. You can go to service pages, subscriber counts. Their company filings play a crucial role in this. And then obviously it is knowing your client. What are they interested in? What are they looking for? And what are you able to give them out of your research? That plays a crucial role. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, that gave me a fair understanding. Although you have shared some light on my next question, I would like to ask that could you share a roadmap for someone who is in MBA first year or even worse BCom or BBA first year to have a good start in the finance career without getting crushed by the corporate system?
uh, well, Akshat, it's I would say not in a bad sense, right? Don't take it personally, but that is a very pragmatic view that you have given to the question, right? First of all, be ready. For the first 3 years, they're absolutely gonna hammer you at work, and you will at some point you will think, "Oh, I'm doing so much, I'm not getting anything in return." Let's just say when the generation before us, when they went to work, there was a concept called probation and training period, right? Nowadays, training period is what, 1 month, 45 days. There is no probation at all. So be ready, even though they don't call it probation or training period, they do treat it as such. So putting in long hours, staying back, even if your peers have gone, definitely helps out quite a bit. It's not ideal for us as a person working in the workforce, but that is just how Indian labor concept is, right? Second, as far as the roadmap goes, I would say that just pay attention to your classes, get some good certifications, go to some as I previously mentioned, some networking events, and I don't just mean like clubs or any webinars or stuff. Actually, physically go to some gatherings that are for people in certain professions or being organized. Obviously, volunteering for for certain opportunities through third party organizations can help on this, right? That increases your network, opens up your eyes to the world, opens up your mind to world's ideas, and then it prepares you in terms of confidence as to how to face those same people in a so getting connections out of it, building confidence, attending your classes, obviously getting some certifications as Prachi mentioned previously, uh, focusing on your storytelling abilities. Not everyone is everyone can be a good listener. It is possible. You can be trained in doing that. Not everyone can become a good speaker, orator. You have to be that as well. Be ready to put in long hours. That's a harsh reality. You have to face it somewhere down the line. And I would say, whatever happens, people are not always the same. You might not find the best bosses around, but you need to be prepared to be a politically active person in the organization. And by politically active, I mean you have to play on both sides. Even though you disagree with someone's opinion, you need to learn how to like just let go of your own bias for some time, even though it's difficult, and just listen to the other person's perspective. Once you start listening, they themselves will start respecting your opinion. You don't have to do anything about it. As far as certifications go, I think Prachi has clearly mentioned data visualization, data standardization is quite a big thing nowadays, right? Gen AI, definitely a must have skill. You need to do that. Obviously, in case you are looking for a financial role, I would add one thing from a previous comment. So we talk about looking at financial statements. I think it was Vishal who mentioned this, right? So looking at financial statements, going through investor presentations is a very good thing to do, because that way you get an idea of how companies think, how people who are looking at those reports they think. However, you should also look outside the country. There are some major economies that have different kinds of filings, different kinds of reports. So once you start working for international clients, uh, definitely that will help you out quite a bit to locate information fast, right? Otherwise, you'll be stuck looking for the financial statements, then the notes, then the addendum, and all that stuff. So I think that would help out quite a bit. Otherwise, I believe you guys are on the right track, being a part of the right group.
Thank you, Saksham. That truly gave me an insight. I would also like to ask Ms. Prachi that you recently graduated. We are seeing that the hirings in the all the sectors is drastically decreasing, and the use of AI is increasing. So, how should a fresher deal with the upcoming AI innovations and save their jobs, or what should they do so that at least their job is secured? What? How should they deal with AI?
Okay, Akshat. About your question, like opportunities in the market. You think we don't have opportunities. We have a lot of opportunities for finance students for every sector. But what we lack is the skills. You are only sticking to the books. That's not you should know. You should know apart from the books as well. Like I earlier said, you should know Gen AI. If you have that skill with your curriculum, you will definitely land a job. No one can stop you. And there are lots of jobs. You can go check LinkedIn. You can go check other platforms like Indeed, Naukri.com if you want to land into a job. For internships, there are also many internships, but what you need is the technical skills. If you are from the finance background and you are like, "Ki, why should I do the technical things? Why should I go into data analytics? Like, why I should learn that? You should definitely learn that. It's not a different course. If you have the combined skill, you can get like a very good job. There are many like all the finance companies are moving towards the fintech platforms. Like think of JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, and there are many companies in the market who wants you to have the knowledge of finance with the knowledge of how you can save a time. How can a person do a 10-hour work, like Saksham said, how a person can do a 10-hour work in 2 hours. So you should know how you can build, or you can give the company an advantage. What skill you have apart from other employees. Okay, so for that you should definitely do courses. You should apart from finance, you should I said, you should do CFA. You should do other courses as well to get a good job. Okay. Sorry. What was your full question? Am I missing something?
No, I would just like to ask a follow-up that uh, do you have idea about like how is AI like used in finance? Like for creative fields, we understand there is video generation, there is avatar generation, but how is it used in finance so that we can also get trained on some apps or some tools available?
Okay. Uh, Regarding that, like Vishal said, you should know how to work on Excel. Excel is not only the formulas and pivot tables and this and that. Uh, to be good in Excel, you should know Power BI. Excel is connected with Power BI. You should do know that. You should know how to there is also, I guess, Copilot is also connected with the Excel, I guess, somehow. You should know that to give prompts so your work can be saved. Uh, Also, in finance, you should automation is used to build financial models as well. Okay, so you should know Excel automation. You should know PPT automation. Like in such platforms like Copilot and all, you can give prompts and you can get a research report. Okay. Uh, in my day-to-day work, we do company research. In that, generally nowadays we use Copilots and Gen AI and these kind of platform to make research profiles. So that will help you in building your profiles. If you go to an interview and he or she asks, like, how can you integrate AI in financial field? Give your insights. Then how will you answer that? So you should know how the integration works, because only finance is nothing in today's market. So you should know how technology is involved in finance. Okay. Trading persons also know how to use like these kind of platforms, because it's very insightful. Like um, I guess that's all I would like to say. I don't want to jump into that in deep.
Okay, so Prachi, I would just like to add something based on Akshat's question, right? I'm sorry if I'm dragging this out. So, first of all, Akshat, AI is not going to take your job. Don't worry about it. Right? Don't look at it as a threat, look at it as an opportunity. You definitely have to work with it. You need to extract information from it, and that is where AI can help you out instead of taking your job. There is still no substitute for human judgment, human empathy in the workplace, as well as on specific projects or kind of tasks that you guys will perform down the line, right? So obviously, human judgment wins every time. They're trying to train AI models on that. They can't do it effectively. As far as financial applications go, I would say that still in the industry, most of the financial players, they do prefer human judgment and want AI as a companion. So having that is good, but definitely it's your opinion that wins out, right? Second thing I would say is one thing you need to be careful once you start looking for a job, right? There are certain regulations on the use of AI in organizations. This is especially true for financial organizations because there is something called financial compliance, right? As soon as you start delving into numbers, into money, and AI comes in, human supervision becomes more important rather than AI cutting us out of the supervision system. So that is something you will need to be careful about because you can't just apply AI everywhere, right? As you correctly mentioned, most of its application is on the media creation side, creative side. Uh, till now, there is no viable substitute for humans in the AI field. People are trying, there are new models coming in every day. However, I would say that yeah, we are still a long ways away before it takes our job in inverted commas, right? Sorry, can you just repeat the last part of your question? I do believe we have answered most of it.
Yes, I get your answer. That was insightful. I was just asking if AI has disrupted any jobs, but I got your point of view.
By any chance, are you interested in trading or something?
Not as of
Because
now.
Prachi did touch upon the subject of trading. I think that is one additional role of making the information concise and optimizing your algorithms. That works out quite a lot. However, if that's not your specialization, we don't need to discuss that right now. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Ishita, I think we can move on.
I think Mudit has some questions. Go ahead, Mudit.
Shita, thank you. So I have question to Mr. Vishal if he's there.
Yes, Mudit.
Okay, so as you have completed your MBA FA recently, any suggestion you want to give to the first year students of MBA FA?
Just like pay attention your classes, and even though like you are bunking some classes, come for like some important topics. And I mean, like in your college life, fun is also important and your academics is also important, so maintain a like balance. And second thing I would like to add is like participate in your club activities, and like in other extracurricular activities as well, because it also helps in your resume, because company like don't want to like employ a studious or like only academically well person only. They like want a round like a type of person who is good with academics and with extracurricular activities as well. He should know like politics as well. He should be aware with current affairs. He should speaks well. So and if you like participate in your club activities, maybe some debate or maybe like any other college, you will like meet people there, you will network, and eventually your speaking skills and your networking skills will also grow. So that will help you in that.
Thank you so much. I will remember that.
Thanks.
I would like to invite the audience to drop their questions in the comment box. And we already have a question. Saira's asking, I'm confused between accounting field like ACCA and finance field like CFA. What is the better option according to you?
Okay, Shita, I would like to answer this question. So, Saira, regarding your question, if you are confused in which field you want to go in, like first you should search about the what these courses are about. So, ACCA is all about taxation, accounting related things, and whereas CFA is more into portfolio management, wealth management, asset management, like these investment banking. So first you should know what these courses are for, and then whatever field you are interested in. If you are interested in taxation regarding accounting regarding things, then you should definitely go for that course. And if you are still confused, just go and give a hit and trial thing. go read books and try previous papers that these exams have. And if whatever field you are more interested, go for that. And both are equally important. Like whatever field you want to go in, both are equally important, but choose which is more beneficial for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi. So this question as well, Sunita Sharma is asking, which finance job is best after MBA in terms of growth, salary, and stability?
Prachi, would you answer that or shall I start with this one? It's actually quite an
You can
interesting
get.
question.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so Sunita asked this question, right? Sunita, I think uh, if you are looking at growth, salary, and stability together, then I'm sorry to say you would be sorely disappointed. You can only get two out of three, right? If you are getting growth and salary, these won't go together. If you're getting growth or salary, you won't have the stability because it would be a higher risk job. If you have stability, then I think the career gets quite stagnant. So growth goes out of the equation. You'll just get the salary and the stability. So you need to apply which kind of combo you are more interested in. In my personal experience, I would say definitely explore opportunities in equity research, because most of the people I've seen grow exponentially over the course of the past 3 or 4 years, they have been in equity research roles. Okay, specifically, I would say if you can expand your search more from equity research to the buy side research, right? So that involves a whole host of different things. Equity research is a part, and analyst roles are also part of buy side. So just try to explore that option. I believe in terms of growth, equity research is an option. In terms of the salary, corporate finance is a good option. And in terms of stability, analyst roles do have the edge, because analyst roles, they generally, let's just put it this way, uh, companies that hire analysts do try to retain the good ones, right? However, companies that are core into finance, they do let people go even if they are performing well just to meet their cost targets. So I think that is something you should look at. Definitely helps it out. But just like go with either one or two of the three things, growth, salary, or stability. Please don't get your expectations up that you can get all three in a particular job, especially in the Indian market. It's quite difficult, to be honest.
Thank you, Saksham. We have one more question. Gantavya is asking, should we focus on completing CFA first or go for MBA? And many students prepare for CA examination as well. So, what is your take on this?
So I think I can answer that question because I guess I know like two or three people like in my batch who has like completed their CFA level one along with their MBA. So if you want, you can like reach out to me on LinkedIn. I will like share their profile and you can like directly talk to them that how they handled like both the things like exam wise, preparation wise. I am sure that majority of the syllabus is same. So yes, and rest I think they can help you best to understand this.
Thank you, Vishal, for answering. We're very grateful to all our alumni for taking the time to guide us with their experiences and professional learnings. It was truly enlightening. The session was amazing. I personally enjoyed it a lot. So, to officially conclude today's session, I'd like to invite Tanya Raheja, the Vice President of FRG, to share a few words and provide her insights on today's session.
Thank you, Shita. I would like to sincerely thank Vishal, Prachi, and Saksham for sharing their valuable time and insights with us. So the your session has been truly inspiring for us, and thank you so much for making the session memorable for the whole FRG group. And the way you answer every question in a very detailed manner is very helpful to us. Thank you, Shita, and thank you, alumni.
Thank you, Tanya. Now I would like to call Miss Simran, the president of FRG.
Hello, everyone. And on the behalf of all our members and students, I would like to sincerely thank you for taking the time to be with us today as a speaker. Your valuable insights, real world experience, and practical guidance made this session extremely engaging and informative for everyone present. So, the clarity you provided on career paths, industry expectations, and skill development has truly inspired us. So, we genuinely appreciate your effort, time, and willingness to share your knowledge with us. Thank you once again for making this session meaningful, impactful, and memorable. Thank you, Saksham. Thank you, Prachi. Thank you, Vishal. And we are very glad to have you in this session. Thank you from all of behalf of all our members and students and our faculty. Thank you once again.
Thanks, Simran. We are always happy to help you guys out. And I would just put it out there in case there are any queries, in case we missed any questions, or just you guys want a short discussion. We are available on LinkedIn. I believe that goes for all of us. And I am really thankful for the opportunity you guys have provided. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Simran, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, FRG team. It was a great session, and we would like to have such more events in future as well.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you, Tanya. And thank you, Saksham and Prachi, for great insights. And you guys, all of the FRG members are doing well. Please, keep doing this, alumni meets and events. It college students as, with their studies. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, Vishal. As we come to the end of today's session, I would like to sincerely thank all of the speakers for taking out their valuable time and sharing their journeys, investing time in their juniors. And thank you, everyone, for being a part of this session. And have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much. Before ending the session, I would like to take a screenshot of us. Um, so I would request all of you guys to open your cameras. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, FRG team.
Thank you, FRG. See you all. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you for the time. I think, guys, they left. Mm, yes.